Korea is known for its entertainment industry, which is called the Hallyu wave. The Hallyu wave has grown so big that every movement it makes has a certain impact on the whole country. Therefore, K-pop artists are always under the observant eyes of the public. Stories about celebrity private lives always gain huge attraction from the audience. This characteristic of the media is often taken advantage of for politics purposes. In 2016, the scandal that shook the Korean entertainment world is the case of singer Park Yoo-jun act of sexual harassment. It was the most talked about case, not only because it involved one of the biggest stars, but also because of many political conspiracy behind the case. On the morning of June 13, the Korean journalist revealed that singer Park Yoo-jun of the infamous boy band JYJ was accused of sexual assault by a bar dancer named Lee. Dispatch, the well-known entertainment newspaper, was the first media channel to report this news. After that, all other newspapers updated the news with Dispatch as the news source. Dispatch indicated on June 3rd, while being drunk, Yoo-jun had conducted a sexual assault on Miss Lee. Later that week, 5 other accusers came forward with similar accusations against Yoo-jun, having the same stories and background. In July, Park Yoo-jun was then found innocent of all charges and began his case of charging the accusers for false accusation and blackmailing. The scandal can be considered as disinformation for 3 reasons. Firstly, the news of Dispatch advocate for the misleading perception of Yoo-jun. They consciously post articles about the idol's activities regarding idol establishment, resulting in defining a negative image of the single lifestyle, which can leave a permanent scar on his career. Secondly, the act of Dispatch news post is not accidental. Despite knowing that the accuser's statements were not confirmed by the police, Dispatch still pushed forward the story for the sake of maintaining their #1 spot as a go-to site to update the case. Another suspicious thing about Dispatch is that by boasting the debauched lifestyle of Yoo-jun, they have revealed themselves as a long-time observant of the singer. Yet, they did not publish the information right after the discovery, but at the very time of the scandal. Thirdly, Lee and other accusers were sentenced 2 years in prison for false accusations. Also, after the scandal had died down, Dispatch deleted all the news reports related to the scandal. The majority of South Korean netizens consider Park Yoo-jun's scandal as a malicious lie due to its performance of covering national political issues. By the time of the report scandal, there were 3 ongoing political issues. The first one was related to the Ministry of Defense. The department was responsible for the illegal investment in combat aircraft development, resulting in the loss of 100 billion won. The prosecutor announcement of the matter was published on the heating time of Yoo-jun case, and the incident went away in silence. In the second case, former President Park Geun-hye decided to privatize the power industry, which would increase the price of household expense on electricity and gas. The plan should have generated protests from the citizens. Yet again, the statement was drowned out by the pop idol's issues. Another controversy is the case of Chong Lee, former chef of Oxy Record Pankisser Consumer Goods Company. Chong Lee was under the questions about his involvement in the case of Oxy's disinfectant for humidifier, resulting in the death of hundreds of consumers. Despite all the uproar around the case, Chong Lee was indicted without detention. Yoo-jun's scandal was one of many bronze of politics. The news were blasted over all national and regional newspapers. Yet, news regarding financial and political issues mentioned above can only be found on a number of Korean online sites, leaving small chance for international readers to encounter the news, which can lead to the phenomenon of misinformed crowd not only in South Korea, but also the whole region of Asia. Of course, the South Korean interests were the most at stake here since they have such little knowledge of the significant events happening in their own country. That is to say, the media along with their news flow has the capability to define one perspective. So, it is crucial to filter fake news from the daily news flow. Here are some proposals for evaluating the authenticity of news. Number 1. Readers should be open to a diversity of opinion and perspective. Number 2. When stumbling upon sensational stories, Cross-check with good on newspaper organizations and TV stations. Or you can go to sites like PolitiFact or factcheck.org, which are full of investigative fact-checkers to verify the news. Number 3. Do not get swayed by the hot news. Number 4. You should detect bias. Bias is a sign alarming that the news you are reading are not objective and trustworthy. However, fake news impact can take on a national scale. Therefore, combating fake news is everybody's responsibility. By 2015, 3 Asian countries featured on the list of 10 most censored countries in the world. The government should stop seeing the press as a threat to support their role and contributions in informing the public. For the news industry, they should take the lead in identifying and prevent the spread of disinformation. Social media platforms can also combat fake news by strengthening real name registration policy. The users are more likely to be conscious of their actions than acting under a fake identity. The case of Park Yoo-chun is a great instance of how disinformation makes a damage not only on an individual but the whole society. In a battle against fake news, every audience needs to be conscious of their news flow to avoid being manipulated. Also, it is the news industry and the government duty to strengthen professional journalism, thus building a healthy media environment.